Alright, today I have a banging game. This is my first game. I go field ADC. And my support is trolling. Or they're playing differently. They were not in my lane the entire game. I'm playing by myself primarily here. And this video here, or this game, I think showcases a lot of good principles of things to practice. There's no in-game sound. I think the perspective of the actual plays better, like for my stream, than replay. So we'll be doing that. As you can see, my Poppy is doing shenanigans, trolling me. And the reason why I think this is a good game to show is because it shows good principles throughout most of the game. I ended up getting flamed there, even though I was like basically carrying the entire game. So I would say that my responses, although a bit toxic, is not unwarranted. I would have much more appreciated if my jungler and mid laner and everyone else did not flame me this game, when this is the game that I'm playing, 1v2. So let's break down the level 1 first, or this early game here. It is about staying healthy. Getting caught here is bad. I lose my HP, but I proc my stealth just trying to avoid taking damage. Didn't really help though. But again, my primary goal here is to stay healthy, right? Second, most important thing is XP. Third is gold, okay? Of course, staying healthy is what you need to do to get the XP. That is why it just takes priority. But it is important to not understate the importance of actually like trying to get some XP as well. And even if I'm laning 1v2 for the majority of the game, we can see Poppy's here now. But she will leave again very soon. She did kill Jarvan here, I think. And I get a nice gank off, right? Things work out. Again, first game of the day, some accidental auto text there. But it's fine. So there are some advantages, again. There are some advantages to playing 1v2. And one of them is primarily that you get more XP than them. Not as much as you would before, but still it's not too bad. Now, of course, I'm just hovering, trying to wait for my cooldowns to come back. And since he gets killed there, there's nothing I can do. And I'm forced to go away. It is kind of obvious that if I keep staying here, Jarvan's going to come. I knew that too. And it is no surprise to me really that I'm about to die here. I will not flash though. I will just take the death. It was very greedy of me. If I could have done this again, that should have been prevented. But still, overall, not too bad. I get a pickaxe. So I'm like, relatively speaking, kind of even here. And in this game, again, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I will be carrying very hard. I'll be getting flamed by everyone on my team. And I will say some things that necessarily aren't as nice as they could be. But I think that in the overall perspective, I did handle this game very well, considering the state and what I went through this game. And even though I could have done better in my behavior, I think ultimately the one that should have been doing better in the behavior would have been the skarner and everyone else on my team. Because I know I'll get some bronze silver kids watching this maybe, and they'll be like, you don't know shit, you don't know anything, blah blah blah. But again, I heavily believe that the things that I say here is true. If you disagree with me, then you have no idea what it means to play hyper carry, in my opinion. So the main focus as this game progresses is how to be in the driving seat, how to control the game, and what it actually means to play for yourself. Because that is what I'll be doing this entire game. I'll be playing for myself. And we can see here I'm getting some good trades. I'm trying to kill him, but he ends up flashing. I will not overgreed. And at this point, it would of course be nice to have someone help me shove. But again, I'm playing for myself. I just have to flip it. I don't want to give up stuff. I luckily get the cannon there. Everything's going fine. I'm about to hit level 6 here. So if I would have had my flash, I could have again done some play here. And as for my runes, I'm trying something new this game here. I'm actually going Nimbus Cloak second with Gathering Storm, as you can see. I think Nimbus is more playable now than it used to be. And as much as I like there's certain things that some of these runes give, I think the domination tree has lost some power, which is why I was kind of experimenting with this here since I was playing ADC anyway. So the Nimbus movement speed got buffed a lot in 9.19 and 0.20 for barrier. Where it got a slight nerf in 20, I think. But anyways, like relatively speaking to like 18 patch, it's quite big. So I definitely do think that this is viable. The movement speed is noticeable. So yeah. At this point, they can't really bully me as hard as they could normally. I'm up in XP right now, right? But it is still important for me to recognize like the state that I'm in here. Pyke could be in the bush. There could be a chance that he's somewhere on the map. I don't remember everything from this game, of course. And I have a map cover on because I, again, was meant to play jungle here. So if I'm doing something, it is probably because I'm seeing Pyke somewhere else. And right here now, I'm trying to just kill the Sigs. I think he made a misplay. But again, someone started roaming, I think. So I get a ward there, walk around again. You don't want to walk back in again because you're just going to get poked. So you have to just walk the long way around. Alright, Poppy's coming, so we're setting up the gank here. Yeah. So it's not like Poppy's completely trolling here. I know Happy will be like, but you're not really playing 1v2. For the majority of the game, in the early game, which I do think makes a big difference, I was 1v2. And outside of the small moments, I am 1v2. Of course, because of Poppy's like random shit everywhere. Pyke also feels the need to roam. Yeah. Trying Yunta first there into Hurricane. I don't think it's too bad. Again, from my last video, for those that didn't watch that, Yuntal scales better than Collector. Collector has some other advantages such as the extra gold. Early game, if you do crit, it will do more damage than Collector as well. And even Infinity Edge at certain points of the game, albeit very early, like at this point here right now. So now I tell my team I might get a dove on this wave here because it's pushing towards me. And I don't really have anything to fight, so I'm trying to just fin the wave. Expecting like a dive coming. I'm telling my team in hopes of them like coming. I could assist ping, but again, I'm playing with myself here. Trying to be aware that something could happen here. This is something I've said many times. If you are going to put yourself in danger, it is much better to put yourself in danger knowing it's dangerous than not. So you can tell here I was aware that I was going to get dove, or that I was like very likely to get dove. Based on just watching the wave state and how they were playing, right? Which, the advantages is, as an example, it allows me to save my cooldowns. Wasting my Q there, as an example, would have been very bad. Not finning the wave as much and letting it crash earlier would have been bad. So it's very important to recognize if you're in a bad position or not. Even if you are deciding to play that position, it is important to understand that it's a bad position, because that allows you to make better decisions. And now at this point here, Dragon got killed like a couple of minutes ago, right? So at this point, I'm just kind of chilling, just farming. Don't really want to chase plays in the map right now. Again, I'm just playing myself, right? I'm taking the consistent route of just farming. Pretty sure I spot everyone on the map here. So then I decided to keep pushing. If not, I would have just let it shove out and maybe gone somewhere else and just hover. Right. And then still, I think I'm seeing everyone on the map, so I'm deciding to keep going here. And then, if I remember correctly, Huawei TPs. Or someone TPs at least. Let's see who it is. I confirm it's Huawei. I have no idea how his abilities still work, but I decided to just go in here. He's a bit slow in his reaction. I luckily dodge close everything and I kill him. So it's always like good to be prepared to do something, right? Like I'm checking his items. And since I've been laning by myself, you can see I'm level 9, Poppy's level 5. Right. So even though it's a flip, I would say that the odds were in my favor for that play to work out. If I were to get hit by his like fear though, I think I would have probably not been able to do that. I have no idea what he needs to do to not have it. Loose cannon there, sad. Greed this last plate. Alright. Walk away. And again, for the most of the game, this is what we'll be seeing. Just me playing for myself, playing side waves, trying to avoid the enemy, just scaling. And then at certain points, I'm going to ask myself, am I strong enough maybe? Can I help somewhere, right? Like we have the first dragon, getting the second one would be nice. And just to tell this here, Syndra wanted to go bot or something here, and she wanted me to be mid. She should be better than me to clear the waves. So I've lost bot tower. If I go mid, what's the chance that the guy that lost bot tower is going to lose mid tower, right? So this is like transferring the losing lane to like another lane, and then you transfer it there, you lose that one, and then okay, mid tower's down. And it's like, hey, Twitch, come top lane, defend the tower. Like, bro, I just defended bot. I lost that tower. Then you sent me mid to defend that tower. I lost that one. Now you want me, the guy that has lost 2 towers, to go top lane, right? So in most cases, when you're losing lanes like this here, the one with the best wave clear should stay mid, in my opinion. And Syndra has spells. She's much better at clearing minions than me. And so I just tell her here, like, I can side, it's fine. You can wave clear better than me. No one wants to be side lane, right? Because you are exposed to gangs, so you don't have any, like, as much security as you would have mid lane. However, I do think that Syndra misplayed and died a lot for no reason. Mid. But in the perfect world, most players would be more happy on immobile mages or anything mid lane than they would be in side lane. So I'm just telling her it's fine. Again, any person would get less tilted here, because if I come and force them, then they'd get upset. Like, I'm just taking this shit. So here I put my ult just to clear the wave and secure the tower, right? I think everyone's top lane here, so I know that I have a window. And again, I'm not looking to fight. I want my Hurricane, potentially play for Dragon. Like, you could say I could be mid lane right here and like attend this fight. But this fight shouldn't have happened anyway. Right? It's not consistent play. And I know that if I get to a certain point, I'll be stronger than I am currently. If my team doesn't win, then I'll be fine. Camille comes here. I think I did some decent spacing here, even though it was my first game. My mouse control is always questionable in the first few games. Okay. Again, playing myself, taking jungle camps. If I see Skarner's bot side, I will take this. If I see Skarner's going to the jungle and he has jungle camps up, I will take them if I can. Now it's important. Look at this window here. A lot of people would be tempted, especially like 3 seconds earlier, to just pop their Q now. But it's important to sync up your Q and ult. So like while you're in stealth, your ult will still be up. Like, it'll be ready, right? I ping this, I make sure no one's coming for a flank, and then I just see if I can get an angle. I'm pretty sure I misplayed this fight. Again, first game. Yeah, I had a huge opportunity here, but I misplayed it completely. This could have been huge. But then I flash into the pike at the very edge there. I didn't think that would happen. I thought I wouldn't get stunned there. So that was just a like bad frame, I guess. But even then, I didn't expect to get stunned there. Still kind of works out though. But then at this point it's kind of overstaying. Worked out a lot better than what it should have though, based on what I just did. Greeted there. Could have got lucky though, but still works out fine. And whenever I have a lot of money and I can buy the big components, I choose to just buy them instead of buying the boots, because you can always get into more awkward situations later where you can afford it, and then your recoils are going to be weird. So this way here, it can feel like a bit more consistent. You could argue that the boots is better, but I'm not one to say either or. I just think that it can be a bit easier to just finish the big components now and then finish my boots when I don't have as much money. And like throughout this entire game right now, I'm apologizing. I'm saying I misplayed. Sorry. Like Syndra, you can go mid. You know. I'm just trying to be chill, right? I think in the overall sense, I'm performing well. I don't see why anyone would flame me at this point. I have been playing when we do bot lane. Don't forget. Pressing no. Now again, trying to look for a flank, but then Pyke does something weird, making me question my decision of going for a flank around again. I want to flank around, go for the Sigs, but then he ulted there, forcing me to kind of open on him. And then I just say, let's do Drake. But then he doesn't want to. And I'm not sure what I do after this, but I go for the midway here. I basically told Skarner, you have a quick window here to take Dragon. If you cannot show the willingness to take Dragon there, I will not care. I will go for the farm. But there was a short window there. I gave him the opportunity to just go Dragon instantly. But since he didn't do that, I had to leave. It's like I could force a dragon and stuff, but I will just lose things. I will die. Like I don't want to put myself behind it. I'm willing to make small sacrifices such as going on a dragon, but I'm not gonna wait there and like hope that Skarner's gonna do something. I pinged it. He had more than enough time to think about it, but then he chose not to, and then he decided because he was too slow in his process. Again, trying to take the jungle, but he takes it. I don't know, overforce it to make him upset, so I just leave it instantly. Ping my Infinity Edge here repeatedly, so my team is aware that I want Infinity Edge right now, in hopes that they will maybe like allow me to get some farm. Pyke pushes up here. I know that the turret's going to get one shot by Sigs, so I'm just preparing for surrendering that tower. And this is something you should do too if you're close spikes. Like, it's not going to work a lot of the time. Even trying might make you more upset. Like spam pinging an item and saying you need 500 gold and then seeing your entire team just proceed to take CS. Just like having one CS left in your core and spam pinging it. And you go to 3 different lanes and every single lane someone will just one-shot the minions. It is frustrating. It is upsetting. And at that point, not even pinging it would have been better. But it is still good to practice. And in the overall sense, I do think that it is better. Yeah, again, big mistake from Skarner. Just in case you're playing this here. Being frontline, is Skarner should wait there. I should not be left in the back there. So, if I were to look at this again, right? In a team perspective, like in a 5v5, Skarner should wait for me there, right? So I'm going for this, thinking he's going to save me. But I shouldn't put myself in these situations to begin with, from this point on. Luckily I live. But that just shows like some bad understanding there, that he's trying to walk in front of me. That's not good. He should at least just sit right behind me. But it is important to recognize, because if you see that happening, you need to understand you cannot trust this person. And avoid trusting that person, because he's going to put your life in danger when you expect him to not. Again, Infinity had huge spike. Any fight we take now is really bad. Even if we win it. My main primary goal right now, get Infinity Edge before I do anything at all. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to interact with any champions unless for certain I can kill them. I just want to get my Infinity Edge and that's it. Don't force anything. Don't take any unnecessary risks, because when I do get Infinity Edge, I'm going to be 10 times stronger. No, literally 10 times, but I'm going to be much stronger than I currently am. Of course, the way I feel confident in beating. So I position myself in a bit of an angle here. And then I get some lucky crits and he dies. I misplayed that slightly, but I still live, which is nice. One of the main things to look for if you're going for these 1v1s is see if they have seraphs or not. If they do have seraphs, then of course it is going to be a lot harder to kill them. But I do think that mages that don't buy it, they're much more vulnerable. So then you are able to take the fights if you feel confident in dodging certain spells, so you think you have enough damage to kill them. But it's very important to realize if they have seraphs or not. Now I'm strong. Now we can fight. But I need mold. I can take explosive fights here. I don't have much to sustain. So I can save my HP, look for one good fight, and that's it. I cannot stay in fights for long. I will get poked down and die. I want to avoid taking damage here. And now we're going to cover some things. Right? I just reset my Q here. Got off cooldown again so I get it back faster. Important thing as well. And I think this is something you'll see me do more actively in this game than some other ones. Right, well, like cancel my Q preemptively before it ends, just to get it back faster. So now I'm doing something called fishing. I'm just trying to look around, see what's happening. Probably because I see the bot lane play and I kind of want to follow Camille here. But then at some point... Yes. They were pinging Baron, we didn't have vision. And they were all like in the Baron there trying to trap. So I was like, yeah, I'll just go take red. And then we saw Joven there, which kind of like just said, they're not doing Baron after all. We have time anyway, like I would just leave if it was up. But I don't want to go face check. Now I get caught. But it still works out. But here comes the part, I think, where it's about playing for myself. Look here, Skarner pings Baron. Siggs is alive. I cannot do Baron right now. I have nothing. This is what it means to play for yourself. If I'm playing for my team right now, I would maybe consider going Baron. But since I am the primary driving force of our team, I am playing for myself here. I say I'm not doing Baron. I need my HP. I need my summoners. I need stuff. I cannot go like this against Siggs. I will get poked down and die. I'm not doing this. Dragon is spawning soon. I'm not doing this. I wonder how many people you will see that will agree to that play there. From my perspective, having no cooldowns. You can see the score here. Poppy is weak. Syndra's weak. Skarner is kind of weak. And Camille's doing well. Now he starts calling me a dog because I didn't want to go for this Baron. Again, I don't have lifesteal. I cannot contest these dragons or Barons with that HP. Dragon I could, but on red side with no vision in the blue side jungle, I cannot do that. I will just get poked down and killed by Siggs. And that's the truth. So look here. I just want to go over the things that I said. I didn't pay attention. I said I need reset, right? Yeah, so I said I need reset. Fucking listen to me, right? Because again, I'm the primary carry here. We are playing around me. If I need something, I get it. I cannot take fights with low HP versus poke champions. I need my HP more than any other time. Bit slow here, but still fine. And then Skarner for some reason thinks he can ego me. I'm not sure why. I think I used my barrier here. Yeah, I'm telling them to shut up and listen to me, right? Play around me. I'm the carry. Yeah, look here. I need reset. You say yes, my lord. You talk too much. And then he loses smite. Look at this! Look at this smite! Sorry. I just want to flame a little bit, you know? But this is like 2 or 3 ticks of smite, like before he smites. Like, I could have not forced this hard. We could have pulled it out. I will agree. But still, I don't think this might should have been lost. But yeah. 1 tick, 2 ticks, and boom. He had like 2 HP changes there. It was 1400, then all not on its like smite. So, I don't know. Of course, should have pulled it there. That would have been the correct play, but I was just typing. Didn't think they would contest. Force Skarner would just fight if not. Overall, this game, I would say I've played pretty well. I don't think that my comments here is unjust. I think this guy is completely delusional. I of course just wish that he would acknowledge that. But it is what it is. So here I got a really good angle. I want to talk about this one really quick. Because you'll see me cancel an auto attack here. Because I messed it up. And again, first game, right? But I'll tell you what I'm trying to do here. So I'm obviously going on the 6 here, but I'm targeting Pike. Because if I target Pike, I ensure that I will hit Pike as well. Or I'm more likely to hit Pike. So you'll see, I'm repositioning myself. I'm walking down, so I keep 6 in between me and Pike always. So when I shoot Pike, I also shoot 6. I know that 6 can't kill me. So I just constantly walk and keep him in front of me. So I just always shoot through him, right? Which is why I cancelled the auto attack as well. And I think if I would have just gone on 6 there, it would have been fine. But I don't think I would have killed Pike then. But these are the small little things that you can tell. Like if someone plays Twitch a lot, they will do things like this. Mine is maybe a bit too overforced there. Sometimes I will do it very badly and just end up dying because I'm literally melee with someone just to try and hit more people. But yeah, still a good thing to practice. I say crazy day today, Guinea goodbye 1 LPP. I must suppose just ignore me. It's gonna be a banger. And I say it's a good video. It is. This video, I think this yeah, it's an excellent video. It shows how to deal with early game if you're playing 1v2. How to play for yourself, to not go for these bad calls when you know that you cannot do it. Right? So it's a banger video. Hopefully everyone else agrees. This is gonna be a banger. I can feel it. This is a banger. And then we have to throw in some ints as well, right? How to 1v9 with disabled support. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I can smell like the comments or something. Like everyone just talking. Like I don't know. I'm really curious though to like hear people your guys' opinion on this here. I personally really hate this. And I don't think I've been in the wrong in this game here. I would like to believe that my words, I mean ignoring it or like, I don't know. Yeah, so like this is how I'd summarize it. Like I'm not mad by it. Like that's why I have my emotion, like that's my initial approach now as I'm trying to work on my mental. Is just if they are like low 1 LP or whatever and they're just like clearly not like very knowledgeable, then I'm not gonna try and get affected. But it's sad. Right? Go for a pick here. Something that is always nice to do. Especially when it's one of the wave clear champions, right? If I were to kill like Pike or something, it would be not as valuable as Huawei or Sigs. This isn't D4 though. Everyone has like pretty much 90% of the people here are last season masters and it's D2. That's at least I'm good enough to carry freaking, yeah. Like, I don't mind, man. Like, sure, bro. I'm not as good as I have been. But I still think I'm alright, you know? The mind works, my hands maybe so not sometimes. But I had my moments, I think. And even though this was my first game of the day, I think I did a lot of things good here. I do think, you know, my spacing and everything used to be a lot better. But I do know that I had problems in the past too, which I've learned to solve. And then again, right, I'm just going for these fishes. I don't think this one works. And this is a play you can do sometimes, right? Like, I killed with ult earlier. They're not going to expect me to be here, so I'm flipping this. I kill her way here. And then at this point, 6 comes, and I see my HP, so I think I'm fine, right? My plan here is to live this, flash, but I instantly die. Right. I didn't think I would take that much damage, so it was just a bit in for me. But if that didn't happen, it would have been a 1v9. But it's fine to limit us sometimes. I just did not expect that damage. Although I sort of played it differently. But it's still fine. Like, this isn't like throwing the game. I feel more than confident in carrying this game still. It is of course bad that I died there. I didn't have to do that. We could have just played the next fight. Yeah, so stream sniping is something I've had a lot of problems with recently. It's made me attempt to stream with 1 minute delay, but I don't want to do that. It's boring. It sucks that I can't like talk, like interact directly. But I don't know. It's happening too much now. Like, I even played on a random account. I did my first ranked game on an account, and I got stream sniped. I had not played on an account in so long, and I got stream sniped. It's so... I'm not a big streamer. I go anywhere from like 10, like even like 5 sometimes. 5 years to like 30, you know? And I'm getting stream sniped on a random account, first time playing ranked on it. And on Twitch Jungle, I don't think that's very good. People will laugh, say you don't get stream sniped, but I mean... Bro, I can show. I show every time. I show the pings on my position every time throughout the entire map and then me having no vision. I show bot lane walking back every time I appear to be walking bot lane. I turn off my stream mid-game and suddenly the enemy just repeatedly dies to my gangs. It's weird how it works. So yeah. And then he's like, I don't know why this guy's talking. Like, genuinely though, he's not good by any means. So ask me if he wants to Discord, because I want to like hear what he sounds like. This is something I always ask. Because, I don't know, if this was my second game, I think I would have handled this game a lot worse. I think I would have lost this game. Not because I didn't try, but I think I would have... I mean, maybe. I don't know. I would have been a lot more tilted from these kind of conversations. I just can't believe that there are people that like believe these things coming out of their mouth. Like, I don't understand why you would say this. Like, where's it coming from? I don't understand. And like, look, I'm not a big guy, bro. I'm chilling. Like, I don't know how many subs saving on YouTube right now or Twitch or whatever. Like, as I say, 5 to 30 or something views. Like, I'm not a big someone, you know. But it's not about the numbers. Just having 1 guy, 2 guys having comment sections, like replying or something, man, that's nice, bro. You know what I mean? Just knowing that someone like sitting here listening to me talk right now, that's fucking awesome. I really appreciate that. So if you're hearing this, then thank you. Personally, I really appreciate it. I'm grateful that you're watching. And then last bit here, I just ulti hit both towers. Get a dub. Even though my team was completely cringe. Yeah. I personally was kind of proud of myself this game here. I think I handled it well. I think I maybe could have done it better, but overall, I think it's fine. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this game. Hope you found it interesting. And if you're hearing this again, hope you're having a good morning, not to shit like that. Brother man, or brother sister. I don't know. I don't think there's any females, yeah. Especially the very end. Yeah, take care. Have a good one. Peace.